Africa, a land of passion, pride, and power. Across this vast continent, the game runs deep. In every back alley, beach, and pitch, a billion hearts beat to one rhythm, the Africa Cup of Nations. We remember the kings of Cairo, when Zambia shocked the world, when Nigeria soared, the dreamers of Yaoundé, when Senegal stood tall. Last time, the elephants rose. From the thunder of Casablanca to the lights of Marrakesh, the stage is set in Morocco. This is where the past meets the present, where new stories begin. 24 nations, one trophy, but no script.
Oh, what a strike!
The drums return. The ground shakes. The continent rises. This is AFCON 2025. This is ours.
Welcome to the road to AFCON. Coming up on the show, we'll get the view from those in the know about favourites and hosts Morocco.
We broke a glass ceiling in the last couple of years, and it helped a lot.
There's great teams and star individuals to discuss. And we catch up with Ben Salim Boina, goalkeeper for Comoros, who are looking to shock the world again, just as they did in 2021.
Déjà qu'on a su qu'on était capable d'exister parmi les grands, mais là on l'a montré à tout le monde parce qu'on sait que la CAN c'est vu par des millions de spectateurs et par le monde entier.
For host Morocco, the wait is almost over. Expectations continue to rise across the country, eager to welcome the continent for the first time since 1988 for the Total Energies Africa Cup of Nations Morocco 2025. And the 6 host cities are ready to impress. The capital, Rabat, will be a key hub for this tournament. A city packed with attractions is also providing 4 of the 9 stadia at the AFCON 2025 and staging over a third of the 52 matches, including the opening game and the final, both at the brand new Prince Moulay Abdallah Stadium. The world-famous Casablanca is a football-mad city of 4 million people and will be the backdrop for 8 matches at Stade Mohamed Sonk. Agadir offers a stunning coastline, incredible views, and a modern 45,000 capacity stadium, the Grand Stade d'Agadir. Tanger is another massive metropolis, home to over 1 million people, and the newly refurbished Stade de Tanger, which will stage matches right up until the second semi-final. In Fez, you can find the world's oldest university, the iconic headwear which originated from here, and the complex Sportive de Fez. And Marrakesh. This hotspot is used to welcoming the world, and at AFCON, another 8 matches will take place here at the Grand Stade de Marrakesh.
Football means everything to Moroccans, man. It's that area, that field that transcends everything else. It's so passionate. People live football.
أنا مصورة فوتوغرافية وكيعجبني الفن وكاع داكشي اللي فيزيوال. عندي علاقة صراحة قريبة بزاف مع الكرة. جوبونس هو شي حاجة مهمة زعما حيت زعما أصلا الكرة هي ديال الشعب، دونك زعما ما غاديش تلعب التنس ولا الجولف ولا شي حاجة حيت خصك تخلص وخصك فلوس وخصك واحد. دونك الكرة جوبونس أوسي زعما كبرت كنلعب كرة حيت زعما ديال الزنقة، دونك كتخرج باب دارك كتلقى الناس كيلعبوا كرة كتلعب معاهم.
We broke a glass ceiling in the last couple of years, and it helped a lot. I remember 2008, 2010, I think we were dwelling in the 18th, 19th ranking in FIFA ranking, and now we're almost top 10. So it's we've come a long way.
The host last won the AFCON back in 1976, despite coming into a number of tournaments as heavy favourites.
The Atlas Lions of Morocco are out of the African Cup of Nations.
People were mad that we lost in 2019.
After all the hype, after all the flair, after all the success for the Moroccan players, they have been undone by the Squirrels of Benin in the knockout stages of this competition.
Against South Africa in AFCON 2023, it was harsher.
It's a very good kick, it's another goal! South Africa make it 2-0! Bafana are on their way to the last 8 of the African Cup of Nations, and the hot favourites Morocco are exiting the party.
Because we were coming in from fantastic World Cup, maybe we saw ourselves better than we actually were, but we were favourites, and losing to South Africa was really harsh to accept for people.
Probably the biggest upset of the tournament. Tournament favourites, the Moroccans, stunned.
Winning this AFCON 2025, particularly because we're hosting, the pressure is just huge.
ونبغي نربحوا صراحه. جو بونس دابا مؤخرا عاوتاني دابا جايه الماتشات يكونوا في ديسمبر. جو بونس عاوتاني تلقى عاوتاني من بعد كلشي كبار صغار بنات دراري كلشي كيتفرج.
It's a global approach for all Moroccan football. I mean, let's take an example in 2025. Only the FIFA Beach Soccer World Cup hasn't have a Moroccan participant. So every other FIFA tournament in 2025 has got a Moroccan team in it. The under-17 AFCON title earlier this year was just something of a magical, a euphoria. It meant a lot.
اولا حيت الفرقه ديال البنات حتى هي ولات كتربح وزعما تاهلت بزاف ديال المرات.
The World Cup in Qatar in 2022 changed everything.
At the 2022 FIFA World Cup in Qatar, Morocco made history, becoming the first African and Arab nation to reach the semi-final stage, beating Spain and Portugal in the process.
Every time they say Morocco, you're gonna find a kid who's gonna say Ashraf Hakimi or who's gonna say, Unahi or Amrabat, and that identifying in a football team like that is really important. It gives an image, it gives a reputation. We were allowed to hope and to dream, and that's something really, really important in the sporting world.
زعما واش داك الربح كيخلي ان الناس زعما يتقبلوا اكثر، دونك كيفرحوا اكثر، كيحسوا بالوطنيه اكثر، او لا حيت حنا في 2025 وزعما كيكون شي تغيير صغير وعاد فهموا ان سبور.
All it needs now is a title for the national A team, and we see that people would absolutely love for that moment seeing a captain of Morocco lifting the AFCON trophy, because it's been 50 years. 50 years is something huge. We keep in our mind that failure is just around the corner. But on the other hand, if you keep working, you're gonna make it to the top of the world.
From Group A to B, and a side whose unity will make them a tough proposition in this competition, South Africa. The rest of the continent may not realize it yet, but something special is taking shape in South African football. A wave of fresh, innovative young coaches and gifted players has swept through the local game, turning Mzansi into a new reference point for scouting, tactical innovation and technical trends within Africa. This is a nation that knows how it feels to conquer the continent. But since the glory of 1996, there has been plenty of pain and frustration. For nearly 2 decades, Bafana Bafana was synonymous with underachievement until everything changed at the 2023 Africa Cup of Nations. After progressing through their group and then eliminating the much-fancied Morocco, what followed was 2 nerve-shredding knockout clashes that took the nation to the extreme ends of the emotional spectrum. A goalless draw with Cape Verde in the quarterfinals preceded a chaotic penalty shootout, which included a string of misses but ended in ecstasy. A 1-1 draw with Nigeria in the semis meant they were a whisker away from a first final since 1998, only this time to suffer the agony of losing on spot kicks. But regardless of the outcome, a return to such high-pressure situations was a welcome reminder of South Africa's re-emergence. At home, they called a flowing, cohesive football born from this renewed unity, Shushan and Piano, a relaxed and polished style of play that is simply beautiful to watch. Of the 24 teams at the tournament, South Africa arguably played the most attractive football of them all, with a touch of Kasi flavour. And underpinning it all is the cohesion that naturally occurs when you have a squad overwhelmingly playing their club football at home. The majority of players called up to Hugo Broos's latest squad ply their trade in the South African League. Look a little deeper, and you can see that the majority of those are provided by 2 of the country's most successful sides, Orlando Pirates and Mamelodi Sundowns. With those 2 factions perfectly united, Bafana Bafana will fear no one.
Gabonese were having fun. Up steps Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang and made no mistake.
This time an in-swinger! Watson Daka! Daka with the shot goes in! It's in the back of the net! Daka, doing the business! Oh, what a strike! Wow! Avec cette balle qui part bien! Un but exceptionnel! Un classique! Into the penalty area, this might be a chance, it's a goal! It's Swayed! Oh my word! Oh, what a goal! Oh!
Qui a pu trouver Emilio Nsoué.
Welcome to Morocco. Sitting on the northwest corner of the continent, this country is perfectly positioned to draw in African, Arab, and Mediterranean cultural influences. It makes it a wonderful place to live, and if you're visiting for the 2025 African Cup of Nations, I'm pretty sure you're gonna love it too.
This country has incredible food, a huge passion for music, and the people pride themselves on being relaxed and friendly. What more could you want from a host nation?
Now, of course, over the next month in this country, all of the focus is going to be about the football. But away from the stadiums, there's so much to take in as well. Come on, let's go take a look around. This is the Qasba de Zoudeya, a historic citadel at the mouth of the Bouraqraq River that splits Rabat and Saleh. Dating back to the 12th century, it is one of the oldest parts of Rabat. Its narrow roads, ocean views, and distinct North African architecture make it a popular spot for tourists and locals. Another great thing to get a real flavor of what this country has to offer is to check out a traditional market in the Medina. Come on, let's see what we can find. I am super excited for the AFCON to finally start, but if you're heading to Morocco this month, it's clear that there's more than just the football to enjoy.
In Group C, 2027 hosts Tanzania and Uganda, former champions Tunisia, and another powerhouse of African football, Nigeria. Last time around, it was so near, yet so far for the Super Eagles. They reached their 8th AFCON final and took the lead against the 2023 hosts, Côte d'Ivoire, before falling to an agonising 2-1 defeat. So, can they go one better in 2025? Based on the quality throughout their team, there's every chance. Players like Calvin Bassey at the back, Alex Iwobi in midfield, and an array of attacking options including former African Player of the Year Ademola Lookman, Samuel Chukwueze and Moses Simon. But their most in-form and dangerous threat coming into the tournament is their number 9, Victor Osimhen. After leading Italian side Napoli to a first league title in 33 years back in 2023, Osimhen has found a new home in Galatasaray and is now tearing it up in Turkey. For his country, he has an incredible goal-scoring record. 31 in 46 internationals. So more often than not, he finds the back of the net. Nigeria's all-time leading goal scorer is Rashidi Yakini, whose record of 37 goals has held since 1998. For Osimhen, surpassing that now feels like a formality, and one of his targets for the Total Energies Africa Cup of Nations Morocco 2025. The other, of course, will be to lead Nigeria all the way to a 4th AFCON crown.
Ben amène beaucoup de bonne humeur.
Je le vois un peu comme un tonton, parce qu'il est là, il donne toujours des conseils, il est toujours souriant, toujours gentil.
Il a pris cette place très naturellement, de leader, de meneur d'hommes même.
Bien joué, Ro!
Parce que c'est un très grand gardien. Il est énormément bon dans tous les domaines du jeu.
Bonjour, c'est Ben Salim Bona, 34 ans, je suis le gardien international des Comores. Et venez, je vous invite à passer une journée avec moi et en espérant vite vous retrouver pour la CAN. Moi, j'ai grandi à la Busserine où il y a une très forte communauté comorienne. On est connecté, je pense, dès notre naissance à nos cultures et à notre pays. J'ai eu la chance de porter le maillot des Comores à travers un tournoi intercommunautaire. Il y avait toutes les communautés qui étaient représentées, France, Italie, reste du monde, Cap-Vert, Tunisie, Algérie, et il y avait les Comores. Et je pense que nous, les Comores, c'était le début de la réelle sélection qui est partie aux Comores.
Having only been a member of CAF since 2003 and then either opting not to enter or failing to qualify for the subsequent 9 installments of the Africa Cup of Nations, Comoros reaching an AFCON is no mean feat. And under current coach Stefano Cousine, they earned their place in this tournament in style, topping their group and going unbeaten across those 6 matches.
C'était de se qualifier pour la prochaine CAN, surtout pour nous, expatriés, de faire une CAN aussi proche de chez nous pour pouvoir la faire avec nos proches. Je pense que c'est quelque chose d'autant plus excitant.
But they couldn't have asked for a much tougher start in Group A. They faced the hosts in the opening match of the tournament.
Ce match d'ouverture, je pense que c'est 90 minutes qui peuvent changer ta vie, tout simplement, pour tout joueur qui participera à ce match.
This is a nation that relishes the tag of underdogs and who upset the odds before at their only previous AFCON appearance in 2021, despite a tough start to that tournament.
Malheureusement, c'est mort, parce que tu tombes encore dans ce fameux groupe de la mort, malheureusement, où tu as le Maroc, Gabon et le Ghana. Tu as tout un pays, tu as des familles, des grands-mères, tantes, oncles qui sont derrière toi. C'est notre deuxième match. Ouais, c'est l'action du but, je me rappelle. J'ai pas de chance, j'ai le ballon qui me passe un peu sous le bras. Là, c'est un deuxième mi-temps où j'ai décidé de lâcher les chevaux et de me régaler, de prendre du plaisir.
Saved by Boyner. Heroic performance continues from the goalkeeper.
J'ai écouté mon instinct et ça m'a réussi pour le coup. Je passe de 3000 abonnés à 15-20 000 abonnés sur Instagram, des messages venus du monde entier, des journaux venus du monde entier après ce match. Je comprends pas, je sors du monde amateur moi.
With no goals and no points from their first two group stage matches, Comoros were left with a seemingly impossible yet must-win game against four-time champions Ghana. What followed was one of the most incredible matches in AFCON history.
Et on se dit qu'on n'a plus rien à perdre. Et je pense que nous tous, on a tous lâché les chevaux pour faire le plus bon match. Et là, c'est la fameuse action où je me sors l'épaule, mais quand même je garde ce ballon dans les bras. J'ai pas eu la chance de voir le match parce qu'en fait, durant 1 heure, ils ont essayé de me remettre l'épaule en place. Je savais pas le résultat, je savais rien en fait, je savais pas. Ce qui s'était passé, je savais pas moi. Et j'arrive, je dis, oh, vous avez fait quoi?
That cruel injury spelled the end of Boyner's tournament, but his teammates weren't done yet.
Comoros coming forward again. And it's there, a goal for Comoros.
C'était exceptionnel. C'est magique.
The implausible 3-2 victory over Ghana earned Comoros a knockout tie against host Cameroon. It would prove a bridge too far for the islanders, but they exited the tournament with their heads held high, and what awaited them upon their return home was evidence of the impact the team had made on its people.
Le monde qu'il y avait, les supporters qu'il y avait, c'était un truc de fou. Ce que je pense, c'est qu'on a su qu'on était capable d'exister parmi les grands. Mais là, on l'a montré au yeux de tout le monde parce qu'on sait que la CAN, c'est vu par des millions de spectateurs et par le monde entier. Malgré qu'on soit une île et l'un des pays les plus pauvres d'Afrique, il y a énormément de talent ici, il y a beaucoup de joueurs talentueux et qu'on peut exister dans cette cartographie du football africain. Ben là, c'est lorsque j'arrive à l'aéroport. Ces moments-là, c'est inexplicable. C'est de faire oublier, je pense, la misère qu'il y a dans le pays juste avec le football. Tu te rends compte que tu peux faire de grandes choses avec le football.